MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Baltimore Orioles.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. The center fielder is the key to me. He is a tremendous athlete. He's always the best on the field, it seems like, right? You can put him at short if you wanted to. And this guy fits everything you ask. He catches grounders, he can catch the fly ball, and he makes all the throws. He is fun to watch.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh, left fielder, number 21.
And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a fastball just a bit high. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, McDonald's strike zone, it's pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with him. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him. Be consistent, pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. To his right, Wiggins. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Juan Marichal is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, what I like about him is he knows how to pitch. He gives his team a chance to win every time. Last outing was a perfect example. He gave up 2 runs, and he still stuck around long enough to get the W. He's going to keep them in the game. I look for that type of performance in this game as well. Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense brought to you by Majestic. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
Now at the plate, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. Short, hit hard. There is Escobar, and he's set down 1 away.
Batting second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in the switch hitter, Randy Wiggins. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Again, a 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third,
and with 2 away here in
fielder,
Game 1 of the World
Chris
Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. So striding forward now, Chris Kyle. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Marichal looks in. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
In now, Angel Vargas. Softly hit out toward short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now, Chris Bryant. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Chris Bryant.
Now the pitch. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another 0-2 home. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches. If you're a hitter, you have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Standing in now, Steve Finley, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Striding into the box, Taylor Thompson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that three-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw. Runner back safely. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Two out with the man at first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
From the belt, the pitch, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Curtis Randall. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Curtis Randall.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Escobar ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, Scott McGriff.
Striding in, Scott McGriff. Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. Will move to the third with no score. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Alcides Escobar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Wiggins fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Cody Ashe.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Kershaw with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Left fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Clemente. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Kyle going back on it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter. A swinging bunt to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Brian Brummett. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Brian Brummett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Back up the middle. Escobar has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Now at the plate, Tyler Scott. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Weak roller right side. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Brummett.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. One and one. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Marichal comes set. 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Chris Kyle would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at bat.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Kyle. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 1-2 now.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
The 1-2 pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to look. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed, but an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And 2-2.
Well, they tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the center fielder Steve Finley. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Brummel is after it. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Thompson.
Into the box, Taylor Thompson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got to battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Angel Vargas.
Leading off the 4th inning, right fielder, Angel Vargas.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Orioles have elected to challenge the
All right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
In now, Curtis Randall. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Clemente is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Scott McGriff.
Stepping into the box, Scott McGriff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
And there's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Vargas rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Brian Brummett, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
chopped foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out here and a runner at second. Another one sent foul. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We're through 4, and it's 1-0 Baltimore.
Leading off for the Pirates, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Vargas moves over. 1 out.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cody Ashe.
Here's Cody Ashe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He's putting on a clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter. Strike 1, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance? Tyler Scott. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Tyler Scott.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Clemente has a read on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Kyle. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 1 and the Pirates nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Clemente. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready for another shot now, Paul Goldschmidt. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
0-2, here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Chris Bryant would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Wiggins coasts under it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Angel Vargas. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now that's popped up. Escobar is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready for another chance. Curtis Randall. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Wiggins.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box, Bart Wiggins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Again, he's off for second. Drilled to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
In now, Scott McGriff, as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Soft liner towards first. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. On to the seventh here in Game 1. It's the Orioles 1 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Seventh inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Chris Bryant now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And that misses 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Standing in now, Steve Finley. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Wiggins moving to his right. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
Catcher, Taylor Thompson.
Digging in to try it again. Taylor Thompson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And that misses inside. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this will be fouled away.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. The The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layup.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Vargas over to his left, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Brummett. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Brummett.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Clemente coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Scott.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Jim Henderson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jim Henderson.
Into the box now. Tyler Scott lifted the other way out to left center. Finley is in pursuit. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder Christian Brummett.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him float. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax, relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. Swing and a liner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And this is going to be a foul ball. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Chris Kyle. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
The 1-0 delivery, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch, and did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Little chopper back his way. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Now in the box, Alcides Escobar. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Escobar.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. In there, no balls and a strike.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
This one's flared toward left center. Kyle moving in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Here's Cody Ashe. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground, softly towards second. To his right, Wiggins. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter,
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Stepping in, Roberto Clemente. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air to left field. Kyle has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. David Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
David Hernandez.
Settling in now, Angel Vargas. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Angel Vargas.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Drilled down the line. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And another foul ball. Once again a 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Shot toward right center. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
This is a great 8-pitch at bat. 8 pitches. He saw a lot of pitches. He fouled a couple off, but he stayed within himself. And finally, when he got a pitch he could handle, he didn't miss it. Got the base hit.
Into the box, Curtis Randall. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Hey, he tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Vargas rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll have a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Standing in now, Scott McGriff, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of his zone. 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Brummett.
In now, Brian Brummett. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. To 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler
Justin Grimm enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Tyler Scott will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, this one drops. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ball 1. One and one. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
1 and 2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the 1st out.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
A 1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Scott gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. So the Orioles were lucky enough to get a good start out of this guy. Clayton Kershaw. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Baltimore Orioles win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Juan Marichal is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest from around Major League Baseball. In the first game of this year's World Series,